Welcome, guys, to the Anthony Brandon Show. And today we have a very special guest. I came all the way out here in LA, and today we are interviewing Marcus Daniels.
What's up, dude? How's it going?
How's it going, man?
Thank you for having me. Thanks for bringing me onto the show. It really means a lot.
No problem, man. All right, so for all my audience that doesn't know who you are, who is Marcus Daniels, man?
Uh, well, basically I'm just a kid who loves music. I came out here from Hawaii about a year ago um to come here and like pursue my passion in music. I literally gave up I literally gave up everything. I gave up college, and then I started working at a Mexican restaurant for a few months um to save up money for like street performing equipment. And basically I used that equipment to I sold a lot of burritos and a lot of tequila shots and a lot of
Yeah.
a lot of carne asada tacos, and all for this like $500 little speaker that I got. And I used that to street perform like all around LA. And Third Street Promenade has been the spot where I've been usually like gaining all of my opportunity, really. Like it's been it's been like the land of opportunity for me. I mean, I've been able to like sustain financially, and also being able to meet some amazing, incredible artists. Yeah, it's just been the Third Street Promenade has done nothing but good for me. So
That's awesome, man. Yeah, it's kind of funny actually. Like that's actually where I ended up seeing you at. Like I remember, I feel like the universe works in like mysterious ways, man. Like honestly,
yeah.
I remember like I was doing a photo shoot that day with one of my friends, and then all of a sudden like I left the garage and I was about to leave, and all of a sudden as I passed by, I'm like, wait, there's a mall here. I had never been to that promenade right there.
Yeah.
I'd never been there, and then so I decided to stop by, and then all of a sudden I find you right there performing, and then I'm just like, oh damn, and then from there like I was a big fan right away. Immediately you got me hooked in. And like I
Thank
remember
you.
sticking around for quite a few songs actually. I stuck around and managed to get all your info and stuff. And like, yeah, I really admire, and I could see like the energy that everyone felt when you performed. Like everyone just, a lot of people, so many people had to stop and stare to see what you were doing.
I mean, I put a lot of love into what I do. Like I try to leave a lot of emotion and feel into it. Like I don't ever it's never not fun for me. Like I love playing music. And I hope that people can feel how I feel, when I sing a certain note, or I play a certain song.
That's awesome, man. How exactly did you get started or get into music?
I mean, like it was always like a passive thing. Like I always had like a passion for it, because like when I was a little kid, like my pops, I grew up to like listening to like all the oldies, like the Temptations and like Al Green and Marvin Gaye, and uh listening to all the classics. And then eventually I started by playing violin in elementary school.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and then I was playing that for a while, and then I was in honors orchestra for a cool minute. And then from all the way up until high school. And then like in high school is when I started playing guitar, and like and playing drums and stuff, and like playing piano. And yeah, that's where it all like that's how it all
That's
built.
where it all started.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. Yeah. So like, so far, like out of all the time that you've been doing this for, like, what have been some of the struggles you've been facing?
I mean, like, just like everyone else in LA, like, financially, I've been, struggling financially, but everyone's struggling financially. I don't know anyone who is, doing this. It's a hustle.
Yeah.
Every day we all have to go out and work for it.
That's
So,
true, man.
um, but yeah, I've just been, yeah, just doing that. And then just also like finding genuine people to like work with is,
Mhm.
it's a tough thing, because like, you don't know, like, you don't know who's out there to like actually work with you, or just use you as to get a check. You know what I mean? So
100%, man. I feel like you
yeah,
definitely have to be cautious of like who you run into and who you surround yourself by. That's
of
definitely
course, of course.
something to take into consideration.
Mhm.
Have you ever felt like pressure to Do you have to change anything within you that you might not have necessarily been comfortable with?
No, I don't have any pressure towards any of that sort of stuff because like I don't think that I'll ever like succumb to any of that like cliche shit. Like I don't know if I'm allowed to curse on here,
Nah,
but
yeah, it's fine.
but like I'm not gonna succumb to any of that. Like that's actually like one of the songs that I'm working on with right now is about like never 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 giving in to your identity, and so and just like being true to yourself, and fuck what everyone thinks, and
Yeah.
just like just being yourself,
Yeah,
so.
definitely. Who would you say like if you have to name a few artists that you'd say inspire you, or not necessarily inspire you, but like I guess you could say you wear their inspirations, like that, someone that you could say you kind of sound like, I guess, in a way.
Oh man, there's so many. I mean Chance the Rapper, Daniel Caesar, Anderson Paak, like um all are just to name a few like modern artists. There are people that I idolize and that drive me to go,
Mhm.
that drive me, and it's a good healthy competition for me because like I see them and it just all it does is just make you want to make yourself better, and I think that's where true honest music comes from, is like when you see another artist doing it and then it makes you want to be better. And I hope one day that eventually I'll be able to inspire other artists and be that inspiration for other artists,
I agree, man. I agree.
so.
I feel like you're definitely gonna get there, man. Like honestly, like out of like all the performers that I've seen, like I feel like you're definitely like one of the best, and I genuinely say that. And like there's very few, like normally whenever I hear someone perform, like almost all the time I'll stop and like listen for a while, but like you really
Mhm.
had me staying there for like a good half hour or so. Like I just remember
Thank you,
I
man.
remember being there for a while, man.
Thank you, my man. Yeah, I mean, it's just a lot of practice. Putting a lot of work into it. You can't fake that. So.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like you definitely have to put in the work, and that's something that I admire from you at the moment. I feel like you're very. Would you agree that you're very early on into the this, like you've been doing it for a while, but compared to
Yeah.
where you want to go, you're very early in the early stage.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm right now. I'm in the early stages, but the thing is, like, music, but anything in life is just it's always been a slow start, but it's just like a freight train. Like once you get something rolling, like it's a slow start, but once it keeps going, like it's gonna be you can't stop it. So
I agree, man. I agree.
yeah.
So tell me, man. Like what gets you out of the bed in the morning, man? What inspires you? What keeps you going? What fuels you?
Uh, I mean, I mean, I like basically I had like a conversation. Eventually, like I feel like every person, not just like not just artists, but just like every person in general has to like wake up, and they usually have this point in their life where they sit there and they have to decide whether or not like what's going to be my purpose in life, like what am I going to do, like am I going to be, who am I going to be, like what am I going to work for, and like and basically I sat there and I tried to figure out what I was trying to do, especially like when I was 18 and like I was about to go to college, and how like all your pressure, how all your parents like pressure you to go to college,
Yeah.
and the majority of it was just like BS for me, because like I knew that college wasn't going to benefit me
Yeah.
for what I knew, for what I was trying to do. And
Did you feel that pressure? Did you feel it?
oh yeah, without a doubt. Like when when you going walking around class and everyone's like asking you like, oh, what college are you going to? And you're just like, nowhere. Like
Yeah.
so it's just it like honestly, like everyone feels that pressure, and it's sad to see that people like go walk around and like I feel like 70% of kids who like go to college don't even know what the fuck they're doing there. So it's just like
I agree, man. I
it's like
agree.
you'll ask like some students, and you'll just be like, yeah, you especially after they get that degree, you're just like, do you
Mhm.
really know like
What do you want to do?
yeah do you really know what you want to do, or like do you feel prepared for the job that you're going for, and it's just like college has been more of a step back than a step forward in most situations, simply because like they're asking for so much money, it's ridiculous.
I agree, man. I feel like you could definitely invest that into other things.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean like you can invest that time into like building building something even greater, and like being something and building something that you're passionate about, you know, not something that, you know, not something that you only did it because like it sounds good at the dinner table, you know what I mean?
I
So
agree, man. I agree. Like definitely,
yeah.
like at the end of the day, it's your life, and it's like you have to deal with it. So why not do what you want to do? You know.
So true, man. So
What do you do? What do you say to like whenever people ask you like, oh, what do you do, or what are you studying, or what do you say to that?
I usually tell them that I'm an artist, that usually I just tell them that I'm a street artist right now. Like what I'm doing is basically like I street perform. I go out and I play for people, and um I mean, honestly, I'm living the life. Like I wake up every day and I play music and I make money from doing it.
You
Like
do
it's
what you want to. You do what you
exact
love every day.
exactly. I do what I love every day and I get paid to do it, and you know, I'm sustaining it. You know, I'm able to sustain it, and like I'm doing it, you know.
That's beautiful, man. All right, Marcus. So, where exactly would you like to see yourself in like 5 years from now?
um 5 years from now, honestly, I can't put it in like a I can't put it I can't set like a certain I can't set any like standards for myself other than other than just like setting standards in the point where I'm just gonna be working as hard as I can, uh, with all the tools that have been given to me, and just aiming for the stars. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, like all I can do is just look down and work as hard as I can, and just hope to find that when I look up, you know, the opportunities are gonna be endless. You know, so I'm just gonna be putting my head down, like playing as hard as I can, singing as hard as I can, making the best music that I can, and then as soon as and then hopefully when I look up, you know, the opportunity and the appreciation will come out afterwards. So it's all in the music, man. So like, you know, you make the best music and you put it out the right way, and eventually the right people will listen to it, I think.
Definitely, man. I agree. Like, what are some accomplishments that you definitely would like to accomplish one day? Like, are we going for awards here? Are we going for Grammys? What would you like?
Well, of course. I mean, like the award, everything's gonna be all the shebang, everything, all those shebangs and whistles. Like, it's all gonna be great. It's all gonna be, you know, great accomplishments. But I'm not gonna let it define my music, or I'm not gonna let it define how much work I put into it. Um, because at the end of the day, um, it's all about how a song makes you feel, not necessarily like um not necessarily like the Grammy. That, you know, a Grammy doesn't make you doesn't make you an artist. I mean it does make you an artist, but like to a certain extent, the thing is like a song. People when people pay for a song, they don't pay for it because, you know, it won a Grammy or something like that.
Yeah,
People pay for a song because like they love the way it makes them feel, and that's why it's, you know, some, you know, crazy couples will like have like a weird, you know, song where it's just like, oh yeah, that's our song, you know what I mean?
yeah,
And it's just like that's basically like what I'm going for, is to be able to have as many people relate to my music and make them feel a certain type of way, you know what I mean? So
it's awesome, man.
yeah, that's basically the goal that I have in my mind, you know.
It's beautiful,
Yeah.
man. Um, what what do you specifically? What would you like to be remembered as? Who do you want to be remembered as?
I mean, I just want to be remembered as a person who put in the who basically put in, who always gave it his all, uh and was like and was able to be an inspiration, to a lot of artists, and like helped, you know, move a lot of artists in general, like, you know, just being an inspiration, man. Just being an icon, hopefully for other people, not just artists, but just like people in general, and just like inspiring them to do what they want to do in life and be happy. You know.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, that's what I think I want to be represented as.
That's beautiful, man. And
Thank you.
so, um, what do you have going on at the moment? What's the plan right now?
Well, right now, this is like the fun part because like everyone, you know, there's a lot of ways of making it. There's a lot of different ways of people how people do it. I'm gonna try to do the most optimal route for my part. The only thing that I'm gonna be doing is just putting out as much as I can, putting out a lot of music and then putting out a lot of good and genuine music, and you know, hopefully, one will catch wind, and gonna be casting my rod, and then hopefully I'll catch a fish event. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, definitely.
eventually I'll catch a fish.
What are we looking to be in a specific genre, or do you want to? Are you an artist that you'd say if it sounds good, you don't care what it is?
I'm gonna touch into everything. Like I'm gonna touch into reggae for sure. I'm gonna touch into R&B. I'm gonna touch into everything that I was growing up with. You know what I mean? So, and I'm gonna be touching into all the I'm gonna touching into the genres that all the every artist that inspires me. So, I may do like I may do like an R&B track here, and then I may do like a reggae track here, and then everything's gonna be, but everything's gonna be true and honest, and it's gonna be beautiful to as
That's
beautiful
dope,
as
man.
I can ever make it. Yeah.
That's dope. So like from all your experience and all your time street performing, because you've street performed, how you is it safe to say over hundreds of times?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I would say like, oh yeah, definitely over hundreds of times. Like it's been like this tan, like I have this tan on myself, and it's like I'm a totally different color now. And so, but basically, yeah, I've had a lot of experience with it for sure, without a doubt.
Is there any like crazy stories that stick out to you?
Oh, tons of crazy stories.
Like what? For example,
Like some stories that I can't even probably say on here. Like it's been insane. But for the main part, like you have your ups and downs, just like anything in life. You have your ups and downs with it. There definitely been a lot more ups than downs for me. Otherwise I wouldn't be doing it. But like, it's been nothing but positive towards me, and it's just been nothing but. And everyone, especially LA, they have a lot of love for artists and stuff, and they care about sincerity, and they care about, so like when I go out there and I play my guitar and I try to like, you know, make people feel a certain type of way, a lot of people grasp onto that, and
I
it
agree,
attracts
man.
the right people. So
I definitely agree, man. And so, um, tell me like out of all the people you've talked to so far along the way, like what has been the best piece of advice that you've gotten?
uh, the best piece of advice that I've gotten was the majority of it was from my dad. It wasn't necessarily from people out here in LA. Like I generally don't really like listen to advice to people out here, because a lot of them, uh, a lot some people is just like, it's like how I said, it's hard to find genuine people and like with the right head. So I basically live my life towards like what my pop says, and just being the true honest person that you are, and just be true to yourself. Honestly, don't give an F what anyone else thinks, and just say what you want to say how you feel, and just be honest, and you'll just be much more respected and appreciated over that way, and just like doing everything that you truly honestly want to do. So
Yeah, definitely. Speaking of your pops, like, um, are your parents supportive of what you're doing right now?
of course, like I mean, my mom, she actually, when the last trip they went to on Christmas, she bought me like a nylon string guitar from the Philippines,
It's awesome.
and it was like her way of like showing her gratitude and like her approval of like my passion into like working into this. So
That's beautiful, man.
yeah.
Would you say they were always supportive, or did it take a while for them to be like, oh, okay, he's actually really dedicating himself towards this?
I mean, they were always supportive with me with my music. Like, there's never been a doubt about that. I mean, the way I'm going about it. I mean, there's some rocky bumps in it, but that's just life. There's some rock.
Yeah.
It's inevitable. Like, you're gonna have your bumps and rocks along the way, but for the most part, you can't really. I can't say that they weren't ever not supportive of me and my music, and so they're full 100. They're all fully invested, and not only them, but like my friends and my family, like they're all supportive of me, and like I can't ask for anyone, better. You can't ask for anything better,
Exactly, man. That's beautiful, man.
Thank you.
All right. So Marcus, is there any? Would you say there's any advice that you would have liked to have gotten before like when you were younger? Is there any advice that you'd give to yourself now that you wish you would have had?
Um, I mean, there's definitely always things that you could always do better. I mean, like, you can, like, for instance, like sometimes I wake up every day and like, oh man, I could have used, you look back and you think like, oh, I could have uh written a song better or something like that, or I could have like written a song, or I could have like, you know, learned some like more guitar riffs or something like that. You can always work harder and try to be a better artist. So, I mean, um, there isn't any like advice. There isn't really like any advice I would like give myself back when I was a kid, other than just like, you know just work harder,
Work
what I mean?
hard.
So like I'm just that's like my only ideal right now, is to work as hard as I can, and just like be persistent and be persistent in like what I'm trying to do, So I mean, literally I do nothing but just like work, and then like basically all I do is just like work and then play video games, or
Yeah,
That's
yeah. About that,
so.
like, what are some of the things that besides music? What are some other things that you like to do?
I mean, I love. Okay, so, um, no, people are usually surprised when I tell them this, but like right after, like besides like doing music, I play a lot of PC games. Like I play like League of Legends, and I
Oh,
play like,
really?
oh yeah, I play like insane, like deeply invested. Like I play League. I think I'm like gold 3 now, and like I play League. I play this new video game called PUBG, and it's basically like it's like a video game where you guys have to, like the Hunger Games, and you have to like, out of 100 people, you guys have to fight to the death and stuff
Yeah.
like that. It's like it's insane. It's like that's the kind of stuff that I'm into. I've always been a nerd when it comes to that sort of stuff. Like I've always been like crazed into video games. So now what I usually do is every day, like right after I street perform, I'll take a portion of of the money, and then I'll go to an internet cafe in Koreatown.
Wow. Yeah.
Koreatown, and basically it's just filled with Koreans, right? It's just like filled, and everything is in Korean, like everything, like the menus in Korean, and like the like everything's just in Korean, and basically like it's a PC internet cafe, and they have like monster computers, because like I personally, because it's like $3,000. No, it's like to have a good PC is like $1 to $2,000,
Yeah.
and it's just like expensive. So like I just go over there and I just pay like my little $10 here and there, and then I go in and I just get to gaming, and then just like I have to like translate everything into English, and it's hilarious. But
You learn any Korean from that?
but it's like no, I've not. The only thing that I've learned was from what is like this thing. It's like a little heart that they do, and I don't know. A friend of mine told me that the girls go crazy over this. I don't know what it is, but like, but I think it's supposed to represent like a heart or something like that. And it's just like that's the only thing I've learned about Korean culture. And their food is good too. I've been eating so much ramen, it's like insane.
What's your favorite kind of food?
I mean, definitely soul food. Soul food is my favorite, and then soul food, and then Asian food, like all, and then like Chinese and Korean, and like all that food is like I love it. It's everything,
Yeah, definitely.
I just love food in general.
Definitely, man. But that's actually really crazy. Like that's a pretty good fun fact. Like for for everyone. Like I would have never guessed in a million years. Yeah.
I play hardcore League of Legends, like 80 carry main. Like I'm like people don't even know what I'm saying right now, but it's just like a lot of people don't understand what I'm saying. But like I go hard in the video games for sure.
Yeah.
And I'm addicted to it, honestly. Like sometimes I'll just like I'll go like a whole day. Like one time, okay, so one day I literally like I was like, all right, I'm not doing any music, like I'm just gonna be playing video games all day. So like one day
Nice.
I went into an internet cafe. They opened at 11 a.m.
Yeah.
and I stayed there till 6 a.m. the next day. Like it was,
Yeah.
it was so unhealthy. But
That's
I had like 5 monsters on my keyboard on my desk. It was insane. It was crazy. Yeah.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
I go
How
hard.
how would you say like your social life is right now?
My social life, I mean, I've been meeting like the most genuine people. Like I've
Yeah.
been like I have the greatest friends. I have a lot of people that really support me, and I never, I mean, but it's been tough trying to find them though. Like
Yeah.
being out here in LA, it's funny because
You got to be selective.
there's a shit ton of people in LA. Like it's just like there's so many people in LA, but
I agree, man.
but there aren't that many genuine people. A lot of
Yeah.
them are just social climbers, and a lot of them are just people who just like try to squeeze their in the easy way, easy
Yeah.
way up to fame. And it's just like, I don't really judge people or anything like that, but I'm trying to work hard. I'm trying to be genuine with my music.
Is there time for you to have any? Is there time for you to build any love life, any relationships?
Like girls, nah. I mean, at this point in my life, I'm really young, so I'm only 20. I don't.
But how is that? Because I'm pretty sure like after listening to you perform, like I'm pretty sure the girls must go crazy for you, man.
I mean, it's just. I mean, right now, girls require, or women require a lot of time and attention, and those are like 2 things that are like really valuable into like my success and like and how I'm gonna do. So
yeah.
Every girl or every like instance that I talk to a girl that's like less time or less attention that I can give to music, and
True,
like
man.
I want to be giving my 100% into the music. You know what I mean? I want it. Because I have a goal, I have a dream, and I have an aspiration. Doesn't mean that I like won't talk to a girl or like but
Yeah.
I'm not gay or anything. But
it's not your priority at the
yeah,
moment.
definitely not a priority. But it's just I whatever happens is basically.
What would you say is your ideal kind of girl, man?
My ideal kind of girl, I mean, there's definitely got to be laughs. You know what I mean? There's got to be laughs in the relationship. I mean, it's a terrible feeling to be like to sit next to a girl and then like you guys can't talk about anything, and it's just
True.
weird. And
Would you like her to be like into the same exact things as you, or
she doesn't have to be. I mean, like she definitely can. She has to. I mean, I think she would
is it a
be into music.
Is it a bonus if she's a big gamer?
If she's a big gamer, I mean, yeah, it's definitely a plus. If she can play League of Legends and she's like diamond, I'll probably marry her. But
Hey, hit him up.
I'll probably but it's just it's just I don't know. I just think that as long as they're true and genuine, and like because relationships is just being there for another person. So
That's true, man.
that's really what it comes down to. And
I agree, man. It's all in due time at the end of the day, right?
all in due time, my man.
I agree, man.
Yeah.
All right, so man, like, where for all those people that are watching right now, what can they expect from you in the near future?
They can definitely expect a lot of music. Everyone can expect that. Everyone just can expect that I'm just gonna be releasing as much as I can, however I can, and it's all gonna be released professionally, and it's all gonna be hard work. So it's nothing. You're not gonna hear anything that's gonna be mediocre from me. So
We're going all out.
all out. We're going all out, balls deep into the music. So
That's
we're going in.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
All right, and so for all the audience, where can they find your work, man? Where can they find you at? Follow
Eventually, you'll be able to. I don't really have anything out yet, but eventually, over time, you'll be able to find me anywhere. I'll be on Spotify. I'll be on Spotify. I'll be on SoundCloud. I'll be on iTunes. Anywhere you name it. But I haven't released anything yet. But if you follow me at Sincerely Marcus, I'm going to put everything on there, and then like there's gonna be links. Everything. It's gonna be like connect the dots. Everything's gonna be attached to each other. So once you find one source, you'll be able to find it all eventually over time. So just follow it, and sincerely Marcus on Instagram, and eventually it'll all come into play.
That's awesome, man. All
Yeah.
right, and one last question, man. Like for all those people, for all the audience watching, like any upcoming singer or people that just like love to do something, you know, what would your advice be to them?
If they want to be a singer, if they
Yeah.
want to be okay. So if you want to be a singer and you want to be an artist, just stop making excuses for yourself. Like, if you want to be a singer, if you want to be an artist, just do it. Like, if there's anything that's stopping you, find out like what's the problem that's preventing you from being the artist that you want to be, and cancel it out by finding a solution towards it. So like, if you're saying like, oh, I can't do music because I don't have the money, then work for it. Like, go to like work at a Mexican restaurant, sell burritos, like do you know,
Find a way. I feel like there's always
find a way. There's nothing in life stopping you from being what you want to be. So if you want to do it, work hard for it, and don't let anyone tell you that you can't do it, because anyone who says that is ignorant and they don't really know what they're talking about. So.
I agree 100%, man.
Yeah.
That was beautiful, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, it was a pleasure talking to you, man. And
Yeah, thank you for having me.
yeah, no problem, man. All right, and are you ready to perform a song?
Yeah, I could play a song for you guys for sure.
All right, awesome.
Awesome. All right, so this song is called "Honourable Man" by yours truly. It's the first song that I ever wrote, and yeah, it's one of my favorite songs. So hope you guys enjoy. So just small steps got me misplaced in my bed, got me tripping in my head, falling for you. But you never noticed me, girl, you don't even know my name. Got me going insane. Girl, what do I do? See, I've tried, but you don't see all of the effort I put in to get you to want me. Yeah, yeah. And I just need one chance to be your man. Just give me a hand. And you don't understand that I ain't got no cheap plan. I'm an honorable man. And there you are standing there, girl, I'm about to say something, but I can come up with nothing. I'm losing my touch. This is all new to me, girl, I'm not usually speechless. My game is usually seamless. There's something about us. See, I've tried, but you don't see all of the effort I put in to get you to want me. And I just need one chance to be your man. Just give me a hand. And you don't understand that I ain't got no cheap plan. I'm an honorable man. Baby girl, I just need you to understand where I'm coming from. Baby girl, I just need you not to give me too many chances, 'cause I just need one. And I just need one chance to be your man. Just give me a hand. And you don't understand that I ain't got no cheap plan. I'm an honorable man. Thank you guys. So this next song is called Chance the Rapper's Sunday Candy. It's one of my favorite songs. Hope you guys enjoy. She could say in her voice, in a way, that she loved me. With her eyes, with a smile, with a belt, with her hands and her money. I am the thesis of her prayers, and nieces and the nephews are just pieces of the layers. Only one she loves as much as me is Jesus Christ and Taylor. I got a future on singing from my grandma. You singing too, but your grandma ain't my grandma. Mine's is hand-baked and fried, sun-dried, southside, and beat the devil by a landslide. Praying with the hands tied, president of my fan club, Santa. Someone told me I should take it, gotta move it slowly. Taking on my body like it's holy. See, I've been waiting for you for this whole week. Girl, I've been praying for you my Sunday candy. Gotta move it slowly. Taking on my body like it's holy. See, I've been waiting for you for this whole week. Girl, I've been praying for you my Sunday candy. You better come on in this house, 'cause it's gonna rain. Rain down, so it's gonna rain. You better come on in this house, 'cause it's gonna rain. Rain down, so it's gonna rain. I came to church for the candy, your peppermint is the truth. I'm pessimistic on Monday, if I hit twigs and miss too. You look so good with a hat on, had to match it to shoes. I came in just like the Satan, I came in spitting your puke. I came for Christmas, for dinner, 50 rolls on my plate. Hella O's on my stocking, holding your pockets in place. I like my love with the budget, I like my hugs with the scene. You smell like light, yeah, why the electricity rent? You sound like why the gospel choir got so tired. Singing this daily basis, braces, so I got to try it. You're my dream, got your dream team. Got to match the fact that I haven't seen you in a minute. Let me take you back, you gotta move it slowly. Taking on my body like it's holy. See, I've been waiting for you for this whole week. Girl, I've been praying for you my Sunday candy. Thank you guys for having me, and thanks for supporting local artists, and just make sure you guys work hard every day at what you do, and hopefully you'll see more of me. Thank you guys so much for watching the Anthony Brandon Show. Thank you guys for having me, and just have a nice day.